Smart LiPo batteries, are they good for the hobby or are they bad? Now, Gens Ace have sent me two of their brand new GTECH batteries. They've sent me a 4S and they've also sent me a 6S. Now, if you didn't know, these are brand new from Gens Ace. These are part of their GTECH series, which have taken all the guesswork out of running LiPo batteries. Now, smart LiPos have been around for a little while now, and one company in particular did start it all off, but Gens Ace have jumped on it and they're now giving beginners in the hobby a much easier way to run LiPos. Now, I know battery videos can be a little bit boring, but bear with me because I want to cover the advantages and the disadvantages of smart LiPos. And I want you guys to help because I want you to comment down below and let me know what you think of them. Now, are these things a really good way for people getting into the hobby to feel confident when it comes to running LiPos? Or are they really bad for the hobby? And should you really be running high performance LiPo packs if you don't know how to charge them manually? I do understand both sides of the argument, but I want to hear from you guys. So Gens Ace have sent me their 5100 mAh 6S. Just look at the size of this thing. It's almost like a house brick. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail about each battery because, again, I know it can get a little bit boring, but this is their 5100 mAh 6S. Now, this 5100 mAh 6S is a soft case LiPo, but they've also sent me a 4S hard case. And this is the 4S they've sent me. Again, this thing is a beast. Just look at the size of it, and I'm probably going to struggle to find something to run this in. So this is the D300 charger. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. I love the colour, and that LCD screen is so vibrant. Now, not only does this thing look good, but it's also a powerhouse, and I will leave the full spec down below. And once again, I'll also leave a link so you can head over to Gens Ace and check it out. Now, this thing is packed full of features, but their biggest selling point is how easy it is to charge one of their GTECH packs. Now, all the settings you need to charge these batteries properly are stored on the GTECH chip. And this is the GTECH chip here. Now, it looks very similar to your normal balance connector, but it does have one extra connection. And this is where the battery communicates with the charger. So once you plug one of these batteries in, the charge rate and cell count and everything else is all done for you. And then you can sit back and relax. And I have to admit, this is an incredibly easy way to charge a LiPo. And of course, again, for a beginner, it does take all the guesswork out of it and you don't have to worry about this happening.
It's going to explode, and here it goes. Whoa!
Now, please don't let that piece of video scare you because that very rarely happens as long as you look after LiPos properly. And this brings me back onto my previous point. Should you be running LiPos in the first place if you don't fully know how to charge them? Now, I've been running LiPo batteries for years and I'm very confident when it comes to charging them manually. But for those of you out there who may be starting in the hobby, as much as I love the GTECH stuff, I would definitely recommend checking out how to charge a LiPo properly. Now, I've actually got a LiPo guide myself, which I did create a couple of years ago, and that video has actually turned out to be really popular on my channel. And again, I will leave a link down to that below. There's also lots of videos out there, and I would highly suggest learning how to charge a LiPo properly. Both of these batteries charged up successfully on the D300, and later on I'm going to head out for a bash. Now, I'm not going to show you that because you really won't have much to see. These batteries aren't going to perform much different to all of my other batteries, but the thing you're paying for here is the smart features. Now, I know this video could turn out to be highly controversial because I know there's a lot of people out there who are fully against smart LiPos, and my good friend Dave from Hardcore RC, he's actually one of them, and I think we've had a conversation in the past where he said to me, you know, you shouldn't be running LiPos if you don't know how to charge them properly. And I do agree with that to a certain extent, which again is a really good reason why I would highly suggest checking out some tutorials and learn how to charge LiPos properly. Then you can fall back onto this technology, which makes your life a lot easier. So let's talk about some of the advantages and disadvantages of smart LiPos. We'll start with the advantages. Now, one of the biggest advantages is charging parameters are preset for you. This makes them incredibly easy to use. Not only that, but it's also much safer. And some packs can even automatically discharge for you to storage voltage if they're left long enough. So moving on to the disadvantages, and the biggest one is they're more expensive. And the second disadvantage is they don't force the user to learn how to charge LiPos properly. And when it comes to handling LiPos, you definitely want to educate yourself because you really don't want this to happen. So guys, let me know in the comments section what you make of all this. What do you think of smart LiPos? Are they a good thing? Are they bad for the hobby? I'm very interested to hear your thoughts. Cheers for watching, see you on the next one. Take care. Now if you want to check out the really popular LiPo guide that I created, click the top video now or click the bottom video to check out the brand new WL Toys 124010.